Hello, everyone. My name is Hector Sosa, and I'm currently a psychology major at the University at Buffalo. The reason why I chose to attend the University at Buffalo was because I knew I wanted to go away for college, as well as UB is a R1 institution, and it was one of the top-rated um, ups, one of the top-rated colleges in New York, especially in upstate, which is called the SUNY, State University of New York, and as well as um, the fact that UB offered me financial aid and acceptance through the EOP Educational Opportunity Program, which offered a lot of academic as well as financial support, which was something I was needing at the time. So moving on, what are your academic and career goals after graduate school, and how does this program fit into them? Well, currently for Penn State, I'm interested in the Health and Human Development program for in the graduate school, as well as some faculty in the Department of Psychology with their specific fields varying. But I'm interested in these two programs because what I want to do post graduation, is becoming a professor and conducting my own research. And my plan is to have enough research to one day run my own after school program data driven that is data driven and can best support members of underrepresented groups and individuals who come from low socioeconomic backgrounds or neighborhoods like myself. And what really stands out to me about Penn State, and especially about the Health and Human Development graduate school, is that it's so interdisciplinary, meaning that there's faculty with sociology backgrounds that's also looking at the biology of individuals, as well as individuals in the field of psychology working with faculty in sociology departments, and just this intersectionality, and as well as the flexibility of research, and it's not confining what I want to do, because what I'm interested is access to education and how to encourage and retain members of underrepresented groups, which includes racial minorities and individuals with low socioeconomic backgrounds, to pursue a higher education and to retain diversity in these institutional settings. And through the Health and Human Development graduate school, you can do that in so many ways. You can take psychological aspects on the effect of the neighborhoods on individual processes. You can you can look through it through a sociological lens, where you're looking at how to implement community and neighborhood interventions to help progress the lives of these individuals. So that's something that really stands out to me, and something I don't really see in a lot of different schools. So moving on, tell us about a time when you struggled academically in college. How did you handle the situation? What was the outcome? The start of my sophomore year, like the summer before, I had to deal with family issue and a passing of a close family member, and that was something that really affected me a lot. But in terms of my academics, there was some drop in my grade, but I was doing a lot at that time. And what I try to do is try to keep busy and immerse myself in my academics and extracurricular activities, but as well as taking care of myself and my mental health by um, still speaking to my family members, still like talking to them whenever I felt down, seeking therapy, making sure my mental health is straight and I'm the best person I could be, so I can continue to achieve my academic goals, as well as emerging myself in these extracurricular activities like being a TA and starting my own club. And I ended up doing pretty good that semester. Um, I received like the lowest grade, a B plus in one of my courses, but I had a lot to manage with, around 18 credits. So dealing with issues back home in my academics, it really taught me how to really take care of myself, and what personal care truly looks like in terms of being in these serious and like new situations. And I know as well as that tough experience has taught me valuable skills that will transition into graduate school, like time management and personal care. So, how have you prepared yourself for graduate slash professional school? Please speak about your academic experiences and your work experience. Well, I prepared myself for graduate and professional school by being a research assistant, by being a TA, by working two jobs, by being a academic assistant, which at my university is similar to RA, but we do a lot more tutoring and events that are educational oriented. And being a research assistant as well as a teaching assistant has taught me valuable skills on one, how to conduct research for being an RA, as well as having a deep understanding of the psychological statistic techniques, which was the class that, excuse me, I was a TA for, and working two jobs as being a tutor as well as my work study job, which was either working serving coffee or some job like that along those lines, has taught me how to manage my time and how to prioritize my school while as well as making money and making sure I take care of bills, which includes my loans and like personal finances like foods. And my experience of being an academic assistant on campus has really taught me how to interact with incoming students and how to be more of like a peer mentor by being there for students and understanding how to teach others in specifically psychology courses or as well as computer science. And these skills and experiences of being a tutor and my other extracurricular activities like creating a club has taught me how to time manage as well as has taught me skills on how to teach others and motivate others, which is something that comes into graduate school when I'm hopefully a TA or a research assistant, and my past research experience of being in a lab and running participants to inputting data as well as um, understanding how to design empirical studies and the differences between longitudinal studies, empirical studies, quantitative versus qualitative, and just understanding like how to create my own research and explore my own research topics. And working on my honors psychology thesis, I think that program has best prepared me for a graduate degree because I spent a lot of my time researching articles within the field of social psychology, trying to find a topic that's interesting for me and something I could explore in the future. And basically, I'm learning the skills on how to present and how to speak and defend my thesis to a team of faculty, something I'm going to be doing in graduate school when it comes to defending my dissertation. So it's pretty cool. What challenges do you expect to face while attending graduate school, and how will you handle this? I think a challenge would be kind of like a culture shock, being so accustomed and working so closely within the state of New York, and being close to people who kind of look like me and come from my similar backgrounds, because I grew up and went to high school with individuals who have my background of being from Brooklyn or like the Bronx and kind of looking like me, whether that being black or Hispanic slash Latino students, as well as in college. Like I interacted a lot with the EOP Educational Opportunity Program and their students who have my similar background of being a student of color with a low socioeconomic background. And I feel like in graduate school I may not have that much representation, even though at UB that was like a minimal amount. So I think trying to get used to a new environment and like a different state in a different city is definitely gonna be a culture shock. And being on a new campus, because I'm so used to and accustomed to the culture and how things are ran and where things are at on campus, and I think that's just gonna be something that's just gonna take time. And I think another challenge I expect to face is trying to build a strong foundation with my faculty mentor. I'm kind of trying to figure out how would building that relationship be, and if it's going to be a strong enough relationship that's going to support me. But what I plan to do to handle that is just being open and being myself and trying my hardest to work with this faculty mentor and making sure that I'm on point and I'm doing everything I can to be a successful and a hardworking graduate student. And similarly, I think balancing like the writing for the that's required for a graduate student. So specifically with doing grants, IRB reports, and writing my dissertation and defending my thesis. But I think as time goes along, and with this upcoming semester, me defending my thesis, I'm gonna learn these skills on how to write more like a graduate student and how to prepare myself as a graduate student. So I'll just keep reaching out to peers in my department or other faculty members, or asking my faculty mentor on how to navigate and how to best strengthen my skills as a graduate student, as well as balancing my personal and academic life. So yeah, that was all. Thank you so much, and I really enjoyed the program. It was great, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.